Hi friends, this is the lecture number 14. Today we will explain about the regression. So already we have done the correlation. I think that you understand. My request to everyone that please go in the previous lecture from 0 to this lecture. Then your concept it will clear because all the lectures these are linked to each other. The second one, these lectures are very important even you are doing your PhD or research holder or MBA or B.Tech, okay, or MCA or BBA. Any I have seen such type of lectures. These are topics in marketing analysis also. So today we will explain. At first my request that please open a copy. Why? Because it can possible these whatever we have written, it is not possible to just read. It can possible because of the YouTube due to lockdown. There is a COVID-19, the virus, it has attacked all over the world. So all people they are facing a lot of problems. So the government total 206 countries they have locked. So in this condition, the YouTube, the members, they are also not working because of the quarantine. So they have reduced the size of the video. The quality is 480 pixel already they have done. So it may possible we cannot provide the SD facility, but we are teaching you, okay, in this manner. If you are opening the copy, then everything it will be clear. Okay, so at first, what is the meaning of regression? In the previous lecture, what we have done, we are finding the relationship between two variables, and after that we have used some formula. By the help of that formula, you can find whether there is a relationship or not. Okay, so we have done a lot of example also. I think that everything is clear. So after this process, there is also sometimes errors. Why there is errors? So we will explain here. So what is the meaning of regression? Regression means stepping back toward the average. Means you are going back. Means in Hindi you will say wapasi. Okay. So stepping back toward the average. So there was a scientist. His name is Sir Francis Galton. In 1822-1911, he discovered at first the formula. He invented in correlation, in connection with the inheritance of stature. You must note, he was the biometrician. The biometrician, he found some difficulties when he was doing some experiment, and after that he invented this formula. Okay. So he has done a lot of work in mathematics. Okay, and the mathematics it's give you the better way whenever you are doing experiment. So it give you the better path to get the exact result. So the Galton found that the offspring of abnormally tall or short parents tend to regress or step back to the average population height. Okay, so after that he invented this formula whenever he found the regress. So in the mathematics, the definition of regress is the regression analysis is a mathematical measure of the average relationship between two or more variables in terms of the original unit of data. Okay, so you are finding the average relationship between. So you have also two data, but you are finding the average relationship between the two data here. Okay, this is the definition of regression. Okay, so in regression analysis, there are two types of variable. You must note here in this lecture, to get the better result, he is using the mathematical method You have seen this is y is equal to mx plus c. This is the line, okay. And also in the next lecture we will explain the curvilinear. Curvilinear means this straight line. This is introducing the straight line. So this is the linear. Linear means it is introducing the straight line. So after then, in regression analysis, there are two types of variable. Number first is independent variable and second is dependent variable. You must note this y is equal to mx plus c. This x is the variable and y is the variable. But x is the independent variable and y is the dependent variable. Because whatever you will write here, the y it will be changed according to x. So this is the independent variable and this is the dependent variable. Same whenever you have collected the data, so it may possible you will not get the exact result. So to get the exact result, we have used the line. We are creating the line. By the help of this line, you will get the better result, and also you can find the error. If there is an error, then you can also remove the error. Okay. So independent variable is regressor. Independent variable is regressor or predictor, and dependent variable is regressed or explained. Okay. So these are very important if you are doing your B.Tech or some any. Also, if you are just giving any interview. So in the interview, the panel they also ask your definition, it is clear or not. In the during interview, if you are giving any interview, the panel they ask your concept is clear or not, your base is clear or not. They will never ask you to solve this question. During your interview, they will never ask you to solve this question because already you have qualified some exam. Okay, so you have already solved some question. So the panel they ask the definition, the base. So your base it must be clear. Okay. So now we are coming. There are two types. Number first is the linear and second is non-linear. Okay. In this lecture we will explain the linear. The linear regression, if the variable in a y-variate distributions are related, okay, we will find that the points in scatter diagram. Already we have done the scatter diagram. Whenever there is a data and the data are related to each other, then you have collected the data here. These data are related to each other. So we have shown here. Already we have also done in the previous lecture a lot of cluster. These data are in which condition the data are related and in which condition the data are not related. We have already explained in the previous lecture. You must go. So scatter diagram will cluster around some curve called the curve of regression. That is the curve of regression, whatever you have collected the data. If the curve is straight line, then it is called linear regression. You must remember, if the curve is straight line, then it is called linear regression. The line of regression is the line which gives the best estimate to the value of one variable for any specific value of other variable. In the line of regression is the line of best fit and is obtained by principle of square method, least square method. There is also a topic in numerical analysis, the least square method. After some time we will explain. Here we will not prove any formula. Okay, because in this lecture we are explaining the real applications of such type of topics in our real life, and we are explaining some examples. These examples are coming in your university exam or in your competitive exam. So these lectures are only for that purpose. So these lectures are not to prove or derive any formula. Okay. So these whatever we have got, these obtained by the principle of least square. You must go in the principle of least square. By the help of this, we have derived two formula. You will use these two formula. By the help of these two formula, they have explained. Okay, means you know that if you have 2 points, then how to draw a line. In your high school already you have done such type of formula, y minus y dash is equal to m into x minus x dash. Okay, such formula you have done. In place of m, we have put this formula for the formula of correlation. So y minus y dash is equal to b x minus x dash. This formula already you have done in your high school. Okay, so in place of b, we have written mu 11 upon sigma x square. In place of b, we have written mu 11 upon sigma x square. What is mu 11? Mu 11 is covariance of xy is equal to, already we have explained, that is 1 upon n sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi yi minus x bar y bar. The meaning of x bar is the mean, meaning of y bar is the mean. And what is the meaning of xi and yi? These are the collection of the data for x, these are the collection of data for y. So that is the covariance of xy. In place of this, we have written mu 11. Okay, so mu 11 upon sigma x square. So after then, in place of this, we have written r, that is r. Because you know that we have already explained that covariance of xy upon sigma x square is equal to r. Okay, this is rxy. Rxy is equal to covariance of x y upon sigma x square. Okay, so already we have done this formula. So in place of this, we have written r sigma y upon sigma x and x minus x bar. So the first formula is y minus y bar is equal to r sigma y upon sigma x minus x bar. Now I will explain what is the meaning of this. Another formula is x minus x bar is equal to, again, mu 11 upon sigma y square. This is for x and this is for y. Y minus y bar. In place of this, we have written r sigma x upon sigma y and y minus y bar. Okay. So what is the meaning of this equation number first and equation number 2? So equation number 1 implies this equation number 1. It implies that the line of regression of y on x, the line of regression of y on x passes through the point x bar y bar, means the line, it is passing from the mean value point. Okay, means there is some point, it is passing from here. Okay, mean point x bar y bar. So it is passing from the point x bar y bar. It is parallel to y axis. Okay, it means that it is parallel to y axis. It is parallel to this y axis. It is parallel to y axis. Okay, you can see. And vice versa. After that, the equation number 2 implies that the line of regression of x on y, the line of regression on x on y passes through the point x bar y bar. This is also passing through the point x bar y bar. Here we have not drawn. Both points are passing through x bar and y bar, you must know. And it is also parallel to x axis. Okay, so vice versa. So there are two lines, one line for y and one line for x. Okay, we have drawn. So it is used to estimate or predict the independent variable, so it will estimate the minimum possible error. So by the help of this, you can find the minimum possible. By the help of this, we will find the minimum possible error. Okay, and the second equation derived on minimizing the sum of square of error of estimate in x. Okay, so whenever you will put r is equal to plus minus 1, suppose I am putting here r is equal to plus 1 or minus 1. In this condition your y minus y bar is equal to if this is 1, then this is sigma y upon sigma x, x minus x bar. Whenever you are putting here 1, then x minus x bar is equal to sigma x upon sigma y upon y minus y bar. What is the meaning of sigma x? What is the meaning of sigma y? These are the standard deviation for x, and this is the standard deviation for y. What is the meaning of standard deviation? Already we have explained in the previous lecture the real applications of standard deviations in market. Okay, in our real life already we have done. So now we are taking the previous example. Already we have done this question in previous lecture in the correlation, and after that we have done also one shortcut method to find how to find such problem, how to find such solutions by the help of shortcut method. So we have done a shortcut method. In place of x we have written u and v in the previous lecture. In lecture number 13 you must go. So same question we are solving here. Here x we have collected one data and y we have collected another data. This x it is indicating different heights of father. Okay, and these are indicating different heights of son. Okay, you have collected. Now you are finding whether there is a relationship between the height of father and height of son. Okay, if the value it will be positive in this condition, it means that there is a relationship between height of father and height of son. If there is no relationship, then the value it will be negative. Okay. So you can also do a lot of research. If you are a research holder, you can also take survey and you can collect the data, and after that you can find the relationship between two data. And also if there are many different data x, y, z, p, q, and also in this condition also you can find the relationship between all among the data. Okay, so which one is the best which one is the best relationship between if you have collected many data, and which one is the best result. Such questions we have done also in the previous exam lectures. Okay, so now in the previous lecture number 13, in place of x we have written u. What is u? We have done u is equal to x minus 68. What is 68? 68 is the mean of x. Mean of x means the collection of data. If you will find the mean, then this is mean of x. How to find? Sigma x upon n. That is the mean of x, and sigma y upon n. That is the mean of y. Okay. So u is equal to x minus 68 and v is equal to y minus 69. 69 is the mean of y. Okay, this question we have done in the previous lecture number 13. You must go. So u is equal to 6 minus x minus 68, v is equal to y minus 69. Already we have done u bar is equal to 0. U bar is the mean of u, that is 0. Already we have done in the previous lecture. And mean of v is 0, and sigma u square is equal to 4.5. Already we have done in the previous lecture. Sigma v is equal to square is equal to 5.5. Already we have find the all solutions for this. Okay, then covariance of uv is equal to 3 and r uv is equal to 0.6. In the previous lecture we have all the value we have find. Now in this lecture, since correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin, in this condition I have written r is equal to this is the correlation. R is equal to x, y is equal to r u v. In place of x, y we have written this. Since the correlation coefficient is independent, in this condition both will be equal. So whatever you have calculated, both are same. This is 0.6. We have done in the previous lecture. Now now here we are taking if u is equal to x minus a upon h. Okay, we are taking u is equal to x minus a upon h. U is equal to x minus this x minus u is equal to x minus mean. U is equal to x minus mean. Already we have explained in previous lecture. So in place of this we are writing here upon h. Actually h is nothing. H is 1. Okay, and k is also 1. So we are changing u is equal to x minus a upon h. Both are same, and v is equal to y minus b upon k. Here for a it is the mean of x and b it is the mean of y. So a is equal to your a is equal to 68 and b is equal to 69. Both are same. Okay. So after that we have written x bar is equal to a plus hu. If it will come here, then after that you can calculate x bar is equal to a plus hu and y bar is equal to b plus kb. Okay. So we have written this equation in the form of straight line. You can see that y is equal to mx plus c. Our target, whatever we have done in the previous lecture. Now we are creating one straight line, okay, and we are finding the result. Okay, so this x bar is equal to a plus hu and y bar is equal to b plus k v dash. We are writing in this form, straight line. Okay, so sigma x is equal to h, because this is h is equal to 1. So sigma x is equal to h, sigma u you can write, because already we have done, since correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin. So you have written this 0.6. In this condition all the value it will be equal. So sigma x is equal to sigma u, but h is equal to 1. So we can write also h. Okay, sigma y is equal to k into sigma v. So here sigma x square is equal to, already we have done, this is the variance of x, 1 upon n sigma xi square minus x bar square. This is the meaning of sigma x. All the formula we have already explained in the previous lecture. All the lectures are linked to each other. So here we are taking h, and h is equal to k is equal to 1. So a is equal to 68, that is the mean of x. B is equal to 69, that is the mean of y. So your x bar is equal to 68 plus this is 0. Mean of u is 0. Okay, already we have done in the previous lecture. So this is 68 plus 0 is equal to 68, and y bar is equal to, this is 69 plus this is 0 plus is equal to 69. So you have got x bar is equal to 68 and y bar is equal to 69. Now you are finding sigma x. So your sigma x is equal to h into sigma u. Already we have done in previous lectures. Sigma x and sigma u is equal to square root of 4.5 is equal to, this is 2.12, and sigma y is equal to sigma b is equal to square root of 5.5, that is 2.35. Now we are coming in this main lecture. So what we have derived here? We have derived here two formula, y minus y bar is equal to r sigma y upon sigma x, x minus x bar, and x minus x bar is equal to r sigma x upon sigma y, y minus y bar. These two formula, by the help of these two formula we will find a equation of a straight line. Okay, so y minus y bar is equal to this r sigma y sigma x, x minus x bar. This is the formula. Now y is equal to this value, it will come here, because y bar is equal to, already we have done, y bar is equal to your y bar is equal to 69. Okay, so this 69 it will come, then this is minus, then after that plus, and this is r is equal to 0.6. Already we have done r is equal to 0.6 into x sigma y and upon sigma x. Sigma y is 2.35 and sigma x is 2.12. So we have written x minus x bar is equal to 68. X bar is equal to 68. So if you put the value, if you will solve, then you will get a equation. You can see that this is the equation of straight line. This is the equation of straight line. Y is equal to 0.665x plus 23.78. Y is equal to mx plus c. So this is y, this is y. In place of m we have written this value, x plus in place of c we have written this value. Okay, so we are finding a straight line. Okay, So after that, the equation of line of regression x on y is, we are using this formula, x minus x bar r sigma x sigma y, sigma x sigma y, y minus y bar. Now x bar is equal to 68. Already we have done this value, it will come here, then it will be positive, okay, plus 0.6, this is r, and sigma x and sigma y, we have written the value 2.12 and 2.35. Y minus y bar is equal to 69, y bar is equal to 69, okay. If you solve it, then you will get one another straight line, okay. What the straight line telling us, this straight line and this straight line, already we have explained, okay. So now in this question he is asking to estimate x for given y is equal to 70. He is asking in this question, you have to find the straight line for x and straight line for y and straight line for x, okay. You have to find the regression y on x and regression x on y. This question they have asked, already they have attached one. If y is equal to 70, then what will be the estimate of x? So your estimate of x, it will be, if you put in place of y 70, so whatever the result you will get, if you place here 70 into 0.54 plus 30.74, okay. So that value, it will be the estimate value for x. So this question it has asked in your university exam, okay. I think that you understand why we are studying the regression, okay. What is the meaning of regression? Already we have discussed, okay. This is the best lecture with applications and problem solving, okay. If you are finding any problem, if you have any query, then you must write in the comment box. We will try to solve your all problems, okay. Thank you so much.